What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with the NFL DFS contenders on FanDuel for Sunday Night Football, Bengals and Ravens. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter, @Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments, who are your favorite plays for tonight's slate? And finally, shout out to Prize Picks, the presenting sponsor of this video. Happy to have them here. There's a link in the description of the video. Click it, head on over to Prize Picks, make a deposit. When you do that, you will get up to $100 on that deposit. They're just going to match it. You put in 75, you'll only get 75, but you hit that 100, they'll match with 100. You do not need an optimizer here. They have plenty of sports for you to pick player props, over-unders. You net 5 on one card, you will hit 10x your entry fee. Can't really beat that at all. Please go check out Prize Picks. Thank you for sponsoring this video. Now we're going to round out the bottom of my top 10 with Demarcus Robinson, Isaiah Likely, Devin Duvernay, J.K. Dobbins, and Jamar Chase. But what we're really saying is, who is going to be number 5 through 2? Because we obviously know who number 1 is. It's time to find out. In first at number 5, we've got T. Higgins. He is 12K, projected for 13 fantasy points. The Bengals are 3.5-point dogs here, 47.5-point total. We should just expect some offense. I like Higgins, and I think he's actually slightly underpriced. 12.5, probably a more likely scenario. You could even get him up to 13K, depending on what the rest of the slate look like. 8% likelihood to go for more than 30. 7% chance that he is your optimal MVP. Shouldn't have to tell you what you really need in this situation. 32% chance that he's optimal at the utility. Higgins looks good. He doesn't look all that different than Chase or Dobbins, but you can see on the screen, there's a clear line in the sand of where this tier starts, and Higgins is just simply a part of it. As is number 4, Mark Andrews, 14K, projected for 16.3 fantasy points. Another guy that I think is just underpriced for the slate. The Ravens are 3.5-point favorites. Like I mentioned, we're expecting scoring, and Andrews has been doing that. 13% chance to go for more than 30, 10% chance to be the optimal captain. So you could probably get there with like 27 or 28. 31% likelihood that he's optimal at utility. The price tag works. It just so happens like Lamar is complicating things, and that's why we're seeing Mark Andrews be slightly underpriced and T. Higgins be slightly underpriced, because with the way that Lamar is priced, it kind of blocks you out of some really fun stuff. So you're going to have to get ugly at the bottom of your lineup. But whether it's Andrews or Higgins, honestly, Chase or Dobbins, all these guys look pretty similar. You guys just got to think about how you want to put those pieces together. Value here looks fantastic. Number 3, Joe Mixon, 12,500, projected for 14.7 fantasy points. So this is another guy that should be like 13.5, 14K. He should have Mark Andrews' price, honestly. They are the dogs here, but I don't think that matters. Whether they're out in front and he's running the ball, he's just involved in the offense all the time. 6% chance to go for more than 30. 6% chance to be your optimal MVP, so we know exactly what we're looking for out of Mixon to get into that spot. But another 38% at the utility, and that's what's most interesting to me. 12.5 is too cheap for Joe Mixon. I love the floor here. He is very, very cost effective. Much more cost effective than he normally would be on a slate like this, because that price tag is just simply not correct. At number 2, we get to Joe Burrow, 15,500, projected for about 19 fantasy points. Look at the weapons. Higgins at 5, Chase at 6. I mean, Mixon at 3. Like, he has the ability to spread it out, put up a monster score, and be your MVP. That would not surprise me at all. 23% chance that Burrow goes for more than 30. That's close to a quarter of the time. There's a 19% chance he's the optimal MVP. Would you be surprised if he just had a bunch of passing touchdowns spread out all over the place, maybe ducks in like a 1-yard run? I certainly wouldn't. Another 30% chance at the utility spot gets him just before that coin flip mark. And look, Burrow looks good, but there's very little separating everybody on this slate from Lamar. Now, before we get to Lamar Jackson, one last reminder, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter @Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments who your favorite plays are. You guys can't see this right now. I'm recording this video. It is 7:33 a.m. and my Excel sheet just switched from night mode, so all black, to day mode, so like the standard issue gray or whatever color it is. Really freaked me out in the middle of the read, so I did want to mention that because it just sounds more fun. That's what time I'm putting this stuff out for you guys. Go check out Prize Picks, presenting sponsor of this video. It was not even close. Lamar Jackson into the number 1 spot, 65% of the time. That is 17% more than Joe Burrow. He's 17K as well, projected for about 24 fantasy points. More than a 50-50 shot that he goes for more than 30 fantasy points. A 41% likelihood that he is your optimal MVP. I don't think anybody's surprised there. He throws 2 passing touchdowns, runs for 70 yards, and a rushing touchdown, and it's probably just going to be Lamar. And he really needs that multiplier on his points as well, because there is no multiplier on salary. 24% likelihood that he's optimal at utility, which is kind of crazy to me, but at the same time, it could sneak him in. You just need you need at least one pay down option to score a touchdown here to really make that viable. Certainly could happen. I don't think I'm telling anybody anything they didn't already know. Lamar Jackson, the very obvious best play for tonight's slate. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NFL DFS contenders on FanDuel for Sunday Night Football, Bengals and Ravens. DraftKings version of this video is around here somewhere, so check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We are back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.